So our topic of discussion today is on decision about global products. So the past few weeks, we've been discussing segmenting markets and positioning products or services.
Decision about global products.
Exactly. Okay. Decisions about global products. So basically what we're trying to say is that we actually operate in the global village. Okay. So you are thinking of actually expanding your business. Okay? What are some of the strategies that you can actually use? This is stemming from the fact that when you're coming up with a product or when you're serving some customers, the assumption is you're supposed to meet their needs, but then at a what? At a profit. Okay. Okay. Locally, it's very possible, it's cheap, it's feasible. But what if you're now actually going international? So basically, those are the things that should be at the back of our mind. We should be sure that by the end of this discussion, we should be able to answer to such questions as to how we can actually go about marketing as well as selling our products globally. Okay, so companies can actually pursue what we call 3 global strategies to penetrate the foreign markets. Yeah. So they can actually use some 3 global strategies in order to penetrate into the foreign market. So the first strategy is product and communication extension. So it's both the product as well as communication extension. Product and communication extension. So what we are saying is that a company might choose to market a standardized product. Okay? It can choose to market a standardized product using a uniform communication strategy. Okay? What we're trying to say is that you can actually choose to market a standardized product using a uniform communication strategy. Okay? So because you're actually using uniform communication strategy, then it means that you're going to save a lot. You remember when you're jumping from one country to another, normally there are a lot of things that differ. Now, if for example, I'm actually operating from Malawi, here in Malawi, and then we are saying when it comes to strategic option number 1, which is product and communication extension, is the communication. When it comes to marketing everything, it will be uniform throughout. I'm just extending it. The product also, it will be the same. So you won't actually incur some extra expenses. It will just be that. Okay, that's the first strategy.
You extended global. And sometimes you bring to other places. I think in some areas The product would be
That is going to go to that. That will be, this is the first strategic option, and then there will be second strategic option. Yeah, but can you continue? I want to get what you're trying to say.
because as a matter of explaining, since you have looked at whatsoever the economic status of the country and everything, so some people need product to that law. Yeah, so when expanding, so like when someone uses the ingredients, then you have to increase the ingredients. Of course, you want to tell them that maybe you have increased the ingredients, but that would be there because sometimes I'm saying sometimes when you want the customer to buy the product, so now you come with strategic marketing system. You say, you, so that when they complain, you tell them that this and this is different because this one you, this one is the other design. So I think when you explain that.
Yeah, okay. What you're saying is very true. But then with the option number one, which is the product and communication extension, what happens is this actually applies to those markets whose customers share the very same needs with the locals. Yeah, that's what I can see. Yeah. Mazoe, you remember Mazoe? Zimbabwe? You don't know Mazoe? Trade Kings Maheu from Zambia. You know it? It was Maheu, Trade Kings Zambia. Here, Maheu, Trade Kings. It was Trade Kings. John, it was also what? Trade Kings. Maheu. There was no like trying to change the name. Coca-Cola. I'm told it's one formula globally. Yeah. Even the zero sugar. Zero sugar, but then what? Also what? Globally. Okay.
It's the same, but it's different.
Yeah, it's the same but different. There are differences, but it's just money.
Yeah.
There are differences, but they are money.
But those money matter.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Maybe the same but different. And that money, that's a very important point.
That is very true. What you're saying is very true. What you're saying is very true.
Because if you check here, the Pepsi offered in Tanzania,
The what?
the Pepsi which went from Zimbabwe to Tanzania, which comes here, and the Pepsi which is made in Tanzania, they're really different. If you have take two bottles, and I tell you, taste, you actually feel different. Yeah. Because I don't know even how.
Why?
I don't know.
But same brand.
Yeah. Because even in Tanzania, Coca-Cola it's very much.
It's what?
Coca-Cola. It's very because even this day, those Pepsi the bottle, this plastic bottle, they put 600 ml. Coca-Cola, they were putting 500. They found that people still completely buying the product. Now they have changed. They're putting 600.
Then you know what? This thing is not, I wouldn't say, if that's the case, then it doesn't fall under product and communication extension because as much as there may be some modifications, but normally they're supposed to be minor. It should be the same product, okay? Okay, like for example, okay, you've talked of liters, eh? In Malawi, it's small, no? I don't know if I am to go to UK, I'll find it is small. I don't know. You know, so when I talk of modifications, I'm looking at those things. And you know what? The motivation for those things, it's our economy. You know, it's still common, but then you get that, eh? Add these small modifications. You see? Yeah. Oh. So which one is fake Pepsi? Fake Merina?
I prefer
What you normally consume.
yeah, Because, yeah, of course, we question. I thought those products are expensive. So then, look at the quote of one that
Ah, I see. I see. Okay, so let's move on. It's product communication and extension. Okay. So what is sold there, it is also sold what? There. Okay, in the other parts of the world. But as I've said, the company actually targets some customers with what? Similar needs. Basically, it's supposed to be. Okay, like for example, guys, we know Zambia, Malawi, Sudan, more or less like. So those are the things that you can think. The other one, it's product extension, communication, adaptation. Can you say something on this one? Product extension, communication, adaptation.
product extension
And communication adaptation.
So the trying to explain the product and communication adaptation.
So what do you mean when you say adaptation in communication? What do you mean by that?
I think now it's where now, and the example you said, like the one you saying, those models which are found here and which are found in UK, there is a difference with the same group. Yeah, because now it's product extension, but allow to communicate and adapt. Yeah, in the way that the product should be sold. And using them. Because if you have a product, I know that they never producing milk. Yeah, so I want to hear that they're buying milk. Yeah. So it's when now, since I want to make profit, I'll try to calculate the milk. Maybe if I was putting maybe more kgs, I can put it in now to maybe 50 grams. At least it's most like milk which someone from there can buy. And by doing that, I have to communicate in the way that I adapt to that place. Yeah, so that I should, by the end of the day, I should be able to make some profit.
Okay. Just want to add on something that you just said. Okay, when you talk of product extension and the communication adaptation, what we're saying is that you have a situation where, as we say, the product might be the product might be the same. But then because of differences in some cultural backgrounds, okay, environmental, and those differences that we normally experience when we move from one country to the other, region to the other, you actually forced to suit, the context or the region or place in which you actually are applying it. So it would be the very same product, but then you look, what is it that here we have? And then you make sure that you craft your communication in order to get the desired results. Okay, I'll give you an example of this other company. This other company in the US, they were actually making bubble. Okay, so this bubble gum actually is sold in many European countries. Okay, but then the company, its headquarters is in Chicago. So in the US, this is what they do. Okay, This is what they do. In US, they actually say that people need to. There is actually anti-smoking campaigns all over the world, and in US it's actually hot. So in US, this is what they say. They say that people are supposed to buy this thing instead of what? Smoking. So this is no, quit smoking. Should be what? Chewing what? Chewing this chewing gum instead of what? Instead of smoking. And people actually what? People are able to buy.
That's
Yeah.
because even when you look at some book, the guy wrote something. These USA guys, they actually they branded themselves in the way that they encourage people to take more water, so that those people producing water should be what? Should be selling more.
Of course.
They say take 2 liters, 3 liters. Actually, it's a lie, because there's no way the body absorbs what it can use.
Yes.
You may take 3 liters,
But then
just
if
waste it.
of course.
Yeah. Whereby,
I get you now.
yeah.
Yeah, but these guys, they keep, you know what? In the morning, so many liters. In the afternoon, so many liters. Yeah.
And they say, okay, someone you're supposed to take something when
According to
you need it.
that is
Because you can't be eating when you're full.
you have a point. You have a point. You have a point. Yeah.
These guys, they just want to stop. Yeah. So they're branding themselves in that way and using those heavy stuff and so on, so that we should buy the product. By the end of the day, they say, we have made maybe 3 billion profit through your money.
Yes, of course.
Taking more water and thinking that that water
Will do something, you know. Yeah. So yeah, what I say is very true. I think they look at what is fashionable in that, like, you know, okay, this time around it's about fitness, what, you know, that kind of a thing. Now in Europe, whilst in US they are talking about smoking. Can you please be chewing gum instead of what be smoking? In Europe they say that when you are using chewing gum, your teeth are strong. So they will emphasize that your teeth are strong in some European markets. In some European markets, they actually talk of the benefits of facial fitness. Imagine how good this thing doesn't have to be, you know, just a quick. It is supposed to exercise. How good you exercise your legs, these things, my abs, even this thing is supposed to what? It's supposed to exercise. So how do you actually exercise your face? By chewing what? Chewing gum. And you know what? People flood buying these things because I need to exercise. Yes, I went to the gym, I did this, blah, 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 but now the face, I need to buy it. And they're making money in the process. So it's the same product, but then in the US, it's smoking. In Europe, you need strong teeth, so you make. But then in some parts of Europe, they're saying you need to exercise or what?
So you
It depends.
yeah. And that depends. That's why you ask yourself which is which. Say, all these guys, whatever they say,
By the end of the day,
they just
it's very true.
the knowledge became so much. It's so what?
You know what? You should go back to our discussion. People buy value. You sell them value, they'll buy. You sell them crap, something that doesn't make sense, they will say no. You know? Yeah. So as you chewing. Yeah. I'm telling you.
What? Just
In the morning. And then I'll go to the what? To the room. Okay. So strategy number 3, because this was number 2. It's product adaptation, communication extension. Okay, product adaptation, communication extension. Okay, so on this one, okay, what's your take before we are saying we started with product extension, communication extension, then product extension, communication adaptation, and now we are on product adaptation and communication extension. What is coming to your mind?
Product adaptation. You want to show the example, let's say, hope maybe in some places which are, let's say, maybe the those places. And those places where you buy this stuff, they say, so we want to go that place. So meaning you have to make a product which is very important. That's involved. So we are adding some other features and stuff so that the product should be suitable for that place.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what you're saying is very true. When it comes to product adaptation and communication, I think you've left out the communication aspect. On product adaptation, I've said. What about communication extension?
And for the communication extension, now whereby, and by doing that, you have to extend the communication in a way that they should know that you are able to produce goods and services according to the environment. In the way that you are willing to offer anything because of the environment, whereby you're able to adapt with that product. So at least using the means of communication which are favorable.
Okay, so when we talk of product adaptation, what we are saying is that businesses, firms, or organizations can adapt their product according to the what? According to the markets in which they are actually operating. Okay? But when it comes to marketing, they may still what? Use the standardized communication strategy because it's just what? It's just an extension of what is happening. So yes, here in this foreign land, what you do is you adapt, you modify your product to suit the needs of the clientele. But communication strategy, you still actually maintain it. So basically, that's actually what happens. Okay, and I think one of the strategies that you can use is you just acquire some local company. Yeah, take it, give it, but then when it comes to communication strategy, you use what you've been actually using, back home. Okay, so this is product adaptation, communication extension. Okay. Now let's go to product and communication adaptation. So differences in both the cultural and physical environment across countries call for a dual adaptation strategy. So differences in both the cultural and physical environment across countries call for a dual adaptation strategy. Under such circumstances, or under product and communication adaptation,
Which is number 4.
number 4 is. So when it comes to product and communication adaptation, basically, also product and communication adaptation. Okay, the motivation is differences in terms of cultural as well as what? Physical empowerment. The differences in both cultural and physical empowerment. This is the motivation for product and communication adaptation, cultural and physical empowerment. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a product in your country. You put a product in your country, and then normally you use female celebrities. Okay, these musicians and stuff. So you know how they dress. Sometimes they dress scantily. So now come to think of, you are now going to some place which are very conservative. Arab world. We go to Arab. Okay. An Islamic maybe state, what there. So not even hybrid, but pure Islamic state. Are you gonna still use those celebrities, female celebrities that dress scantily? No, So you'll be forced to change your communication. When you're marketing your products, you can't put that billboard with some lady, what. No. Yeah, you may change, maybe put a footballer or in that place who is very famous, or some guys who is very actually generous and stuff. Okay. And whilst we are that one, okay, cultural wise, maybe I would say Muslims, they don't take alcohol. Yeah, you may also try to check the ingredients, whatever product that you're selling, because the guys, that is a big no. You get that. So because of those things, definitely you have to remove discontinuity. You have to remove discontinuity. See now. Yeah. So product and communication adaptation, in other words, geo adaptation, and then we move on to product invention. Product invention. Yes, number 5. Yes. Okay. Okay, number 5, it's product invention. So what we're saying when it comes to product invention is that instead of simply adapting existing products or services to the local market conditions, when it comes to product invention, the idea is that you actually develop and launch a product with a global mindset. Which means it won't be confined to one place or to one market. It will be what? It will be across the environment. Yeah. So we're not talking of product innovation. Basically, what we're saying is that you actually develop and launch a product with a global mindset. So the idea is to bring out new products and cater towards common needs and opportunities around the world.
The idea is to bring new products. The idea is to bring new products and
The idea is to bring out new products that cater towards common needs and opportunities around the world. Okay. So let's now discuss standardization versus customization.
standardization.
Versus customization. Okay. What is your take? Standardization versus customization.
We are discussing global markets.
Can just give 2 minutes. Standardization and customization. Standardization and what's your take?
When it comes to standardization, it's one of the standard of the product. That our product will be actually produced and will be of this type of standard. Whether we're sending it to this place or that place or that place, but the product must be this one.
That's standardization.
But when it comes to customization, so by the customer comes in to ask you, like, how do your product want to look like? Yeah. So it tells you, I like black, blue, and I like green flowers, and I like green sticker. So that's customization. Yeah. Producing the product according to the owner and how he wants it to look like. Yeah.
When do you think they should be employed, or when are they necessary, or in what context?
Like, I think
Can either of these actually be employed?
okay. This standardization, as you want the product to be global. I think this one, yeah, and this one, both of them. When you want the product to go global,
Yes.
one of those two, I think can work. When the product is selling someone, and that someone should know that this product is actually of this standard, and according to how I use the product, this one, I can actually use it.
Okay.
Yeah, but when it comes to customization and also the same one, you know that, okay, I want this product, but I want this product to be customized. Yeah. But they actually do guys customization. Yeah. If you don't do it, but you're doing it wrong, you won't be good. Because there are some people, they just want to be different from their others. Because they are, yeah. So when you're going global, these two actually works.
When you're growing global.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the implication of using standardization?
Implication
What would be the results of actually using standardization? Are there any effects?
yeah, there might be effects. Yeah. Because, but the effects, wait, there might be much of the cost like, yeah. Since
What are
since you're growing, yeah, when you're growing, people these days, most of them prefer original things.
Prefer what?
Original things.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you set standards, that my company, no matter what, will be producing original things, you tend to get it fast because when someone knows that this company produces original things and he knows it is from that place, and those guys those products, they won't even complain any problem. I think they should be trusted. Yeah. But for the bad side, it may happen that maybe I think when you're doing research, producing those products, you went to the wrong place, and then even the students actually do you always survive. So you may find that they can't be able to afford the product.
Oh yeah.
Because when you say standards, actually those standards have a price to pay.
Of course, yes. Okay. The bad side.
Yeah, that's the bad side. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to customization.
And customization. That is like just a supplement. When someone comes, it's like just the same like say, like, okay, you do this, yeah, but you also especially in something which you actually also practice. So that when someone who actually needs it comes in, you can offer it.
Okay. Standardization means offering a uniform product on a region or worldwide basis. However, minor alterations are usually made to meet local regulations or market conditions. Okay, minor heads. So uniform product policy capitalizes on the commonalities in customers' needs across the world, across regions or countries. I think that's what we discussed. They should share the needs. The goal is to minimize cost. Standardization means offering a uniform product on a regional or worldwide basis. So standardization means offering a uniform product on a regional or worldwide basis. Basis. Minor alterations are usually made to meet local regulations or market conditions. Minor alterations are usually made to meet local regulations or market conditions. Are usually made to meet local regulations or market conditions. Meet local regulations or market conditions. Hello?
Market condition.
Yes. However, these alterations that we're talking about, they do attract costs, but to a larger extent, they are minor.
Do attract cost.
But to a minor extent.
To what?
Minor extent. It's minor, the costs are minor. Okay, I'll give an example of electrical appliances. I don't know your experience, but in Malawi, if we are to look at the sockets, they are not round pin. Most households, they don't use round pin sockets. If you go to South Africa, most households, they use round pin sockets. If you look at the devices, even the plug themselves, they are round pin. These guys support standards. There is nothing like customization. So what is it that we do? When we buy an appliance, electric appliance, there are two things that we do. We either buy an adapter, meaning they are also making one extra money on the adapter, or we chop that thing off and we buy our own what? Our own plug. We've been doing these things for ages. Standardization. Our system like this. If you want to change, that's what we'll do. Standardization. Okay. So let's now move on to customization. On customization, management focuses on cross-border differences in the needs and wants of the firm's target customers. Management focuses on cross-border differences. When it comes to customization, that is. Management focuses on cross-border differences in the needs and wants of the firm's target customers.
Management focuses on cross-border differences in what?
Management focuses on cross-border differences in the needs and wants of the firm's target customers. In the needs and wants of firm's target customers. Okay, with customization, management focus on cross-border differences in the needs and wants of the firm's target customers. You actually talk to some people, the bourgeoisie, the elite, the rich guys. They say, no, mine want to do this. So you customize. Because we have what it takes. I want to eat sweaty. But what is wrong with me? Can you please do it? So we want us to discuss forces that favor a globalized product strategy. Forces that favor a globalized product strategy. And if you are to see on standardization and customization, normally standardization it's product driven, whereas customization, yes. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I was saying when it comes to standardization, Normally, it's product-driven orientation, whereas customization, it's market. So in terms of forces that favor globalized product strategy, the first one is common customer needs. Okay, so for many product categories, consumer needs are very similar in different countries. Okay, yeah. Common customer needs, what we're saying is that for many product categories, customer needs are very similar in different countries, and the functions for which the product is used might be identical. So because of that, then you find people are able to buy, people in Zambia, they are buying this thing, people in Tanzania are buying the same thing, because when it comes to usage, it's the same thing, it's identical. Okay? And another thing, it could be that even the usage conditions or the benefits that are being sought might be what? Similar as well. So you are buying that thing. You know what? I'll give you an example. DSTV. Regardless, man. People what? People pay. Huh? Regardless of country of origin, people pay and people enjoy. Go TV, regardless, people are what? See? So the benefits that are being sold could be what? Similar, entertainment, food. Oh! So you find yourself in the buy. Okay. Another thing, iPhone. Huh? What?
I think that's good. That's good.
No, that is you.
No, not me.
But those guys are selling.
They are selling.
Yes.
But not me. You know that?
What do you mean when you say they are selling but not here?
Because if you have the market,
Yes.
and the market, that market, you have prices. And those guys, when they are producing a good product, you know the people that they're not targeting the
They are targeting the elite, you know. Yes.
Because if you look at those products, there are many also in Asia. The Asian guys, that's what they say. So, for example, let's say, at this institution.
No.
I'm telling you,
Not this one. Yes. Yeah, I know.
This institution.
Yes.
You might find them before.
Yeah, I know.
But that's a company. More than that.
Yes.
So it is huge. Now the other market there. And that market, you actually sell into this. But again, for example, the product, you just already, the other market there is already, this just 500. Maybe something. Can you discount, can you even count this market?
Yes or no? Because, yes or no? Yes, because I have sold. Okay, and you know what? When I'm doing my work, when I'm checking my stock, when I say that because in Malawi I only sold 5, then I think we shouldn't actually count these ones. No, because the numbers is
it's not about counting. It's about being serious. So we're going to be serious.
Okay.
My
argument is it's on the we're looking at volumes.
That's what I'm saying. If you're putting that,
yes,
just put funds. Don't put a brand. Because if you put a brand, now there you're trying you're not
okay. The reason why I'm putting the brand it is because just as a brand when you talk of an item, it is expensive to begin with. But you know what? When you go to Egypt, and when you look at the profits that these guys are actually posting, in an ideal situation, these guys they take the USSD guys, they are supposed to have sold a lot of funds plus so they are supposed to have what? Made a lot of money. You get it. But you know what? What is happening is these guys, despite being expensive, they are making a lot of money.
I wrote that.
Yes.
The way I'm saying,
Yes.
this thing that
They what?
they make a lot of money. But the problem is, and you should know that.
Yes.
Do you know the weight tax?
Yeah.
That weight comes in. And this
So how about this guys?
weight tax I'm saying,
Yes.
the weight tax
Yes.
actually mean
Mm-hmm.
where the original company,
Huh?
the original company, the origin,
No.
it's Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. And these guys, they make the phones at cheaper cost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because they know that they're making that phone or selling the customers. Yeah. So by the end of the day, you find that one phone, which you're saying is cheap, they actually sell maybe for 3 phones.
Oh.
Yeah. But you can't know because you don't know their cost. So these things, and we're this marketing strategy and what, it's about you, the owner of that company, playing well with numbers.
But do you have the literature?
Yeah.
You have literature.
And on that literature, when you are really businessman, these guys, you can't back it up because if, for example, I can talk about these other guys. The owner of Bakres, when you Tanzania, people don't know.
Oh.
People don't know him. Yeah, I just saw him once. And it was on television because of food. We gave him a huge hectare. I said we should start producing sugar because we don't produce much sugar. We actually import. Yeah, we told him that we should be producing sugar. So we gave him that place. He spent now to that. Can you speak at least few words to the people? Only once. So if someone says, Bakres is rich, if you ask him, can you back up your rich? Can you back it up?
Yeah, but Chris has got a lot of subsidies.
What you say? What the because you can't say rich when you don't know his number.
No, but at least like I know what the developments.
What are the developments?
Yeah.
And these guys and the development, when you look at their phone and their standards, that's how I can back it up in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they produce a phone which actually the normal waiting time is actually 6 months, 7 months.
And then
It starts giving you problems after that.
Taking on how much is it being sold?
Technology, actually, I can say that because this technology will produce when at least the strong form of technology is phantom.
Oh.
Phantom. And from phantom you come to Camon. And from Camon then you come to Spark. Then these are the one Nova, the Open March. These guys are clever. When we are producing the concept, it's like they know at least this one I produce it at expensive price. For example, if you buy a phantom, it might take maybe 2 years, 3 years. It's not even a problem. But the price of that phantom is maybe when Camon with extra change the huge amount. Whereby if you come to Spark, you get 3 Spark points. So that's how, at least when you wake it up, I can use like it's like this. But that's not the actual truth. Yeah. But when you just look at those things and how they do it, that's when you know this guy, they're making a lot of money.
Okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Let's move on. I think before we diverted to taking stuff, I was explaining something on iPhones. Yeah. So on iPhones, I was saying these guys, they are trying to compete with the other smartphones. So the moment they get, you've even said that in terms of sales, we can't say the sales here may match with what is happening in the US or other rich countries because of our economic status. But you know what? Despite our economic status, some people work hard, they will toil just because they want to be associated with what? With the rich people, whether they are rich or poor, but at the end of the day, we're an icon. See, so yeah, common customer needs, that coolness, you know, that prestige. Okay, somebody starts work today. He's living with his parents, or he's living in a guest room. He gets promoted. Today, doesn't have a piece of land, doesn't have furniture what. He buys a Mercedes Benz. He gets a loan. In fact, it's not cash. He gets a loan, buys a Mercedes Benz, 28 million, 30 million. He wants to be associated with what? Big boys. So, you know, common customer needs. He drives Mercedes Benz. You get that? He drives Mira. Someone say, wow. No, say, oh, okay. It's a nice car. Okay, common customer needs. That's the first force that favor a globalized product strategy. The second one is second factor is global customers. In business-to-business marketing, the shift towards globalization means that a significant part of the business of many companies comes from the what? Multinational corporations that are essentially global customers. Okay, so buying and sourcing decisions are commonly centralized or at least regionalized, and as a result, such customers typically demand services or products that are harmonized worldwide. Okay, so the global customers, which are what? Multinational corporations. Sure. Yeah. Economies of scale. Those are factors that drive. Okay, so on economies of scale or scale economies, cost savings from scale economies in the manufacturing and distribution of globalized product is in many cases the key driver behind standardization moves. Yeah, get that. Yeah. So savings are also often realized because of sourcing efficiencies or lowered research and development expenditures. These savings can be passed through to the company's end customer via lower prices. Okay, and now you find what you've done to cheaper. Despite what you've talked of standards, what you prefer quality in Georgia. You know, we associate quality in the it's how much? Huh? Come again? Is this genuine? Yeah, but you know what? Because it's you, that is why I'm giving you that lower price. I will say either direct or inward. I will say, yeah, I'll get back to you. You get it.
People, you're selling this
Yes. GBs, yeah. yeah. True.
So,
Yes, exactly.
So, when you tell me that,
Mm.
so, cut it to the phone. That's this.
Yes. Oma, you are selling the laptop. How much? 80. Ah, my friend. I'll just say, yeah, I'll get back to you. That's if I go. Because I know a laptop can't be worth 80,000. You are the million. You see? Time to market. Time to market. So when it comes to time to market, what we're saying is that it is not enough for companies just to be what? Innovative for them to be competitive. Okay? Being innovative is not actually enough. Companies must also seek ways to shorten the time to bring new product projects to the market. We are talking of turnaround time or timelines. That's what we're saying. Companies should seek ways to shorten the time to bring new product projects to the market. Eh,
Actually,
mm,
when you get to that market,
mm.
I think it's where they get wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, when competitors are having to face
mm,
and they're getting ready to bring in new products,
mm,
they just get customers loyal to their brand. That's what they lose customers.
mm.
Because look at that, at that particular moment, until I think that they will produce their own operating system.
Yes.
They want the remote and the Android.
Oh.
Yeah, so their own.
Mm.
So that's when we did something, guys. And the iPhone guys,
Mm. Okay.
yeah, we grab all the markets.
Yes.
So,
They want to be what unique.
yeah.
No, don't do that. You don't do that. So there is a need for you to take care of that time to market. You just have to what? Make sure that you keep on bringing products or services that will actually meet the needs of your clientele. And you know that needs are not static. Eh?
So you get the goods. So, okay. Like you see this year,
Mm.
Samsung.
Yes.
Is 23.
Yes. Next year.
S24.
Mm.
So iPhone have iPhone.
Yeah. That's yeah. Komagungoti, we've got this and bus. Your R&D guys, they're busy taking coffee. Regional market agreements. This is the last one. The formation of regional market agreements, such as the single European market, encourages companies to launch regional products or redesign existing products as pan-regional brands. Okay, like for example, the registration to the creation of the single European market in January 1993 was sought to actually remove most barriers to trade within European Union. It also provided for the harmonization of technical standards in many countries. Underline the word harmonization of technical standards in many industries. These moves favor pan-European product strategies. Okay. Yeah. In Africa, do we have such arrangements? Regional market agreements.
I think
Mm-hmm.
our ones kind of follow
The what?
the guys.
Yes.
Yeah, so actually, I remember during those, then because of the period,
Mm-hmm.
they had to take away, but
investors.
Yeah, so when you come to spoke with the
Mm.
they were given almost 100 years
Okay.
for them being the only producers
Mm.
of
Beer here.
beer.
Soft drinks.
Yeah. So that's
Mm.
why actually when they are coming up to the government, they will want to out. But when it's a foreign country,
No.
until the end of the year.
Mm.
So this guy was what they come just with that.
Yes.
So but that agreement is still there.
Mm.
Let's say these Coca-Colas, there were few.
Yes.
There are no producers.
Mm.
And he said, okay, there is no producer of something.
Yes.
Also this, they are sold it what? He said, that's actually right.
Mm.
The ones who produce these sort of goods. And these guys, actually, they are different now.
Mhm.
The customer and they
Coca-Cola.
yeah, they are totally different.
Yes. Yes.
So, said, but there might be chance as
Maybe
it goes
in future.
that they can break that agreement. Yeah. Because at least because it's a big part of the problem. So, okay, that's the limit. Yeah. Okay. So I think that will be the market.
Okay, there is also an agreement. It's still in the pipeline. That of digital payments for commerce. It's targeting the regional commerce. They're trying to ensure that there is a one switch and that digital payments are done in real time. It's a big project. I think it started in 2018, 19. They're still working on it. And I hope very soon we'll be able to say you can send money to any Southern African country. And that other person will be able to receive the money in real time. I think even at the global level, they are trying to shorten even the period in as far as electronic funds transfers are concerned as well.
I think sometimes
Mm.
I cannot confirm
Mm.
that it's maybe that maybe
Is what?
studying
At UNICEF.
so maybe his money is from Kenya
Mm.
and they send him money through Western Union.
Yes.
Just a question of when they just send that you have to Western Union just give them the number of the NTC, they just track it and you receive the money.
Okay. Then I think it's already happened. I just have to check with banks because with banks it was 7. Then it was scheduled to 3 days. Yeah, banks it was like that.
Now, but these forex guys, these branches like
Yes. Western Union, MoneyGram.
yeah, you just if you just receive the NTC,
Mm-hmm.
you just go inside there,
Mm-hmm.
you fill that paper and give them that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.